lot of times the best thing that can happen is he gets right up to the bottom of the mat. Once they get some vegetation over their eyes, they'll actually stop fighting. They'll just sit right there. If you keep your line tight, stay calm, let the Minn Kota take you in there, he'll usually just be laying there right under the mat. Slide your hand down the line and pull him out. Nice 4-pounder. As soon as I got him to the top of the mat, he just stopped fighting. That's what you want. When you're trying to rip him out of the mat, that's when you break your line, break your rod, or rip the hook out of his mouth. Hey, I'm Bass Pro Patrick Pierce, and I'm going to show you real quick here how I rig up for punching heavy matted cover like hyacinths or hydrilla. We were just over here flipping some hyacinth mat, and I just caught a nice 4-pounder, and I wasn't expecting to be flipping today, so my flipping stick wasn't really ready the way I wanted it. So we're going to take this opportunity to show you real quick. I start out with 1 1/4 ounce Strike King tungsten weight, 65-pound vicious braided line. Then I'm going to use a straight shank heavy duty flipping hook. That's a 4/0 BMF flipping hook with the straight shank, and I'm going to tie a snell knot. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to always come down through the top of the eye, and we're going to run the line parallel down the hook shank, and we're going to pinch it at the eye and make a loop. Get just a little more line in there. We want just enough line out so that the tag ends basically at the back of the hook. We're going to take that loop, and the whole key to it is the first time you twist it, you want to go 1 full rotation. Then take that, pop it over the hook and the tag end. Now each successive time we're just going to do half a rotation, put 1 twist in the line. And I like to get it on there, 6, 7, 8 times. I usually go 7 or 8. 6 would probably work, but get it just like that, and you can see how that's snelled up real nice on the hook. Got a loop here now and a little loop up at the front. I'm just going to pull the tag in, snug but not tight, just to pull that front loop down, and then take it, and you just sort of have to ease it right up to the eye of the hook over the barbs on the shank of the hook. Once I get it in position there, I'm going to pull the main line right down tight. I always do it nice and slow, that way my loops all end up laying real nice. And once I get everything real close, I'm going to grab it and pull it just as hard as I can to really set that knot, both ends. So now we've got a nice snell knot, 1 1/4 ounce weight. I'm going to use what they call a rubber toothpick or a T-stop. We're going to slide that up in the weight from the bottom. With the braided line, you don't have to worry about the braided line getting cut. The Strike King tungsten weight has a nice smooth bore, so I pull it in there good and tight. Use my fingernail clippers to clip it off down there in the weight a little ways. And once I do that, I actually try to pull it in just a little further. Clip the nose off. My favorite flipping bait is an Ultra Vibe Zoom Speed Craw. Black and blue June bug. I really like dark colors for flipping under mats. So we're just going to take that Speed Craw, just like a regular Texas rig, just go in and right back out. I want to be sure we slide that craw all the way up over that snell knot. Get all that up into the head of the craw, and then just bring our hook back. When I'm flipping heavy mats, I actually bury the hook. A lot of people like to skin hook it, but if you skin hook it, it's going to hang out more coming in and out of the mat. You're going to tear your baits up faster. With the braided line, the St. Croix flipping stick, you're not going to have any problem pulling that hook through that little plastic craw. So I just go ahead and bury it up right here behind the leg. Get it nice and straight. Slide my weight down on the nose, and you're ready to go catch them. Look how dark that fish is, man. He's been under there for a while.